What's going on, YouTube? Well, I'm back with another unboxing. I finally got some packages in that either I had previously ordered or I had one off Facebook, waffles, or I don't know. They came from all different directions. I'm gonna do two or three tonight. Excuse me. I'm gonna do three tonight, and then I'll probably end up making another video and releasing it on Wednesday of another group of boxes. I already got them in, but I don't want the video to run super long because depending on what I open up, I might want to discuss what exactly we picked up today. But without further ado, this one I don't recognize the name, so it's either a Facebook waffle or it's an eBay purchase. I'll know once I see the books or book. The ones that are in the big priority mailboxes, I think they actually got names I recognize. I think one's from Sinbad Comics on Facebook. Cash always does some real good shipping. And I want to say the other one is Crazy4comics. It was my first time actually purchasing anything from them, but they had some books that I really needed at a really great cost. So I think I picked up quite a bit of stuff from them recently, and I'm pretty sure that's what the other one is. And then in Wednesday's video, I'll have a unboxing from Fanboy, and I think the other unboxing is a waffle that I won off of Facebook. I've actually been getting really lucky on them. If you guys aren't aware of what they are, on different Facebook groups, they have, essentially it's a raffle. I think because of the analytics of Facebook, you can't actually use the word raffle, so they use waffle. Either way, I like them because I can purchase the ticket for minimal money most of the time. I don't usually get into the big book ones for two reasons. One, you're into it for I wouldn't say a substantial amount, because some of them might only be $40 tickets on a $1,000 book. But what tends to happen is the ones with the high valued books, they tend to have more slots. So whereas the ones that I've been kind of entering might be a buy-in at $6 or $8. If I lose $6 or $8, it's no big deal. Even if I buy 2 tickets and I lose, $12 or something like that, no big deal. I mean, you waste that at a fast food restaurant for lunch. But you get into it for $40 and they have 40 slots. I mean, your chances are minimal to actually win. It's really not a huge buy-in, but at the same time, for $40, I could actually pick up some books that I really want or need. Whereas usually on the cheaper ones, they do like 10 slots, maybe 12. Chances of winning are actually pretty good, and I've won quite a bit off of there. But without further ado, this was an eBay purchase. This is ASM 76, and it is in amazing shape. They said it was high grade. Looking at the photos online, it really did look like it was in really good shape. I actually had a chance to buy the same book the day I purchased this, which I think was Friday. I actually had a chance to purchase that Friday night on Fanboy's auction, and I looked at their pictures because they kind of did a pre-picture show on Facebook, and I could tell the quality of that one wasn't up to the quality of this one. So I went ahead and bought the one that was in better shape. That way I didn't have to worry, was I going to end up winning the auction on Fanboy or not. This one I made an offer on it and they accepted it, so I actually got it cheaper than what it was listed for. And it is in great shape. I would honestly, I'd probably say that's close to maybe a 9.2. Like, it is in amazing shape. I mean, that's without opening it up. I mean, hell, it could have a rip page or something weird cut out of it. You never know. It's always a gamble whenever you're dealing with eBay auctions, especially with comics. I've been really lucky that none of them have been shipped in just mailing envelopes. I've seen and heard horror stories about that. I've never been a victim of it yet. Hopefully I won't be. I don't buy a lot on eBay though, unless it's like a... Usually my eBay purchases are filler books. Like if I need a specific book and I've been waiting and waiting and waiting, I can't find it, and there's a spot in my run that it fills, then usually I buy them off there because you pick them up for a couple bucks. This one was from Sinbad Comics. Like I said, Cash always packs really well. He's a collector himself, so he understands. And he, like I said, man, if you guys aren't tuning into his Facebook auction, you're missing out, because he tends to have some really good deals. He tends to have a lot of keys. And depending on who's in there, like, you can get stuff from him really, really cheap. It just really kind of depends on who's watching the auction that night. Because he just recently really started doing his auctions, I don't feel like there's a lot of people that are really into it and watching it just yet. When they catch on, though, it's going to be hell, because he has a lot of good books. And I feel like they're fairly priced, or they're priced fairly well for what they are. Did get a slab from him, and like I said, he taped up well. Got the pull tabs and everything for me. Can't beat that. And he does like to ship in Mylights or Mylars, which I mentioned that in, I think, the last video. First book, Spawn 309, first print. I picked it up for less than what it's going on eBay. I want to say I gave $10 for it. Kind of felt like that was overpriced, just because it's a brand new book. There's so much hype behind it. Honestly, I bought it because I needed it for that run. This was a really nice book, and he said it was in amazing shape. I'll definitely send this one off to be graded. First Gambit. You gotta put quotations on some of this stuff nowadays, because, boy, I tell you, they'll try to make a conspiracy out of anything. I can't tell if that's on the book or if that's part of the Mylar. Might have. Oh, never mind. That's the ad that's on the backside. Some of those books from the 80s, they kind of bleed through on white stuff. Invaders #1. It's in pretty good shape. Not a major key or anything, but I did pick it up for a decent price. So actually, my buddy Brian Chamberlain let me have that one because he wanted it too, and he seen I was bidding on it, so he kind of backed off. If he wanted it bad enough, he would have got it. And then I picked up Venom 26. Ugly ass cover. I didn't have this one. I had the other covers for 26. For whatever reason, our local LCSs didn't get this cover. I don't know. They got all the other ones because I picked up numerous other covers for different stuff. And then I got the Pacelli 9.6 Ultimate Fallout second print. So I was happy to pick this one up. My guy Jeremiah Big Tula picked up one too, because he had two of them on the show. So congratulations, Tula, you got you a nice book, because I damn sure wanted it. As soon as I seen he had them posted on the auction, glad we could get a deal on that too. So thanks, Cash, because Cash will work with you. I mean, he takes offers and all that other stuff. So if you feel like something is a little bit higher than what you're willing to pay, I mean, what's it gonna hurt to throw an offer out there? Worst he can say is no. I mean, at my age, hell, I've been told no enough times in my life that it don't hurt my feelings. But Cash is a great dude. Like I said, he works with a lot of people. This one is Crazy4comics. This one took a while to get here, and it was coming from Massachusetts. I think I bought this last weekend, and it finally got here. Not last weekend that just passed, but the week before. And it finally got here, and there goes that camera autofocusing again. Damn, I turned on extra lighting and everything to try to correct it, and it still isn't doing any justice. Like I said, my first time buying from them, but I picked up a lot of early ASMs that I needed from them. I don't remember if I bought anything else. I know I did win the share out prize that night, but I don't think it was a book that I actually needed. But I was happy to get it anyways. A free comic book is a free comic book. You can't complain about that ever. They packed pretty good so far. Hopefully nothing will be damaged inside the packaging. Looks like everything's in bags and boards. Alright. Let's see here. Alright. Number 89. That's the share out prize. It's in pretty rough shape. I think I already put it up. Actually, I already have a copy of this, so it wasn't a big deal. It's damn near a reader copy. I don't know if camera probably won't pick up all the bends and creases in it, but like I said, free comic books, free comic book. Can't beat that. Picked up hardware, still poly bagged in the collector's edition bag. I think this came with cards too. Yeah, Skybox cards. I recently picked up the Static #1 in the poly bag also. I got that from local LCS. Sweet. He said that this was a beautiful copy, and I've had a lot of people promise me that on this particular book, but ASM Annual 16, it is immaculate. There might be a very faint spine tick right there, but that's the only one. Excuse me. Corners are sharp. Yeah, this would be another potential to send off to get graded, because both the ones that I've had so far, they're not grade worthy. They just got way too many spine ticks. Now we're getting into some of the older books. I missed out on an ASM number 8 and number 11, I think. I got on the show late. I had never been on the show before. Somebody tagged me in it. But I did pick up ASM 23. It does have some dark foxing on the edge. It's not a key, so it won't get sent off to be graded or anything like that. But actually, other than that, it's in pretty good shape. Not knowing how they would ding me for the foxing, I'd say it's at least a 5.0. I mean, it got plenty of wear on the corners, maybe a little bit of staple pull right there. It's not in bad shape though. I think I didn't give much for it. ASM 51, iconic Kingpin cover. Still waiting on my 50 to come back from CGC, so hopefully I'll be doing an unboxing for that pretty soon. Now this one's in really good shape too. It does have quite a few spine ticks, but nevertheless, I'd still say it's probably in that 7.75 range. That's a little bit of wear right there in the corner, like right up in here. I don't know if the camera picked that up. It's not a rip, it's just color breaking crease. All those old ASMs that had any kind of black, like that Molten Man cover that's all black, I can't imagine getting that in a high grade. This one got a pretty rough spine, but like I said, I don't think it. I got a lot of steals this night, and I don't know how. Number 48. Cool little vulture cover. And 49. All that Craven the Hunter stuff's hot right now. I would love to see him come to the MCU. This one's in actually pretty good shape too. It got a small little stain up in the corner. I don't know if the camera picked that up. It's a little dark right there. Other than that, I mean, it got a couple little spine dings, but I figure, hell, it's from the 60s. If it don't have spine dings, you got lucky. This one got a pretty bad spine roll. Oh, it's actually just wrapped wrong. It's just wrapped bad. So, yeah, it is what it is. It's actually in really pretty condition. Like, amazingly pretty condition. It was wrapped completely bogus, but the staples they're square. They're right on the spine. ASM 53, but the spine itself, it's in beautiful condition. I actually don't see any spine ticks. There's maybe one up there by the staple. The corners are a little, well, that corner's a little rounded. That corner has a couple of nicks on it. That's a really pretty copy, though. Huh. And then 55. This one isn't the most beautiful cover as far as condition wise. I mean, I love this. I think it's an iconic ass photo or cover. Just because, you know, you got Doc Ock and you can see Spider-Man in his glasses and stuff, but it does have some creases that break color, quite a few of them. I think I gave $50 for it, so I mean it's a great buy-in at what I paid for it. So I wasn't super. I'm not super disappointed at all. I'm really actually kind of happy about picking it up. It does have pretty bad spine tick right there that like is a deep spine tick. Still a really cool cover. And then what the hell this was? Oh, I forgot. Okay. Adventures of Planet of the Apes #5. What they do at the end of their show, and this is Crazy4comics on Facebook. What they do at the end of their show is him and his wife put books along their wall, backing board out. And everybody who's still on the show, I don't even know if you actually have to purchase. I'm assuming you probably do need to purchase something from them. But anybody who's on their show at the end of the show, you pick a random letter and then they grab whatever the random book was. Some of the books were actually decent. Some of them are just, you know, dollar bin books. Other books could be $10, $15, $20. I actually got one that was one of the dollar bin books, but it's a free comic book. You know, you can't knock it. They don't have to do that. That's something that they're going above and beyond to do. So I was thankful just the same. But like I said, that's the haul for this week. Well, that's the haul for this video. Tell me what you guys think. Like, a lot of ASM books in there. I wouldn't say keys. I wouldn't say that this was really a unboxing of really any keys per se. I mean, yeah, that Miles is a little hot. That ASM Annual 16 is a little hot right now. But other than that, I mean, it's mainly fillers for my collection. It's stuff that I like to collect. And getting my hands on any of that early ASM stuff that's, you know, 1 through 100, that's kind of where I'm working at right now. Like, there's maybe like 3 issues that I need between 101 and 109. I'm starting to feel that volume 1 in pretty well, though, especially with pickups like this, you know, where you get 4 or 5 comics in a row that are all right around 50. And then, you know, maybe next time I'll get a lot of them that are around 60. I know that I have a small run. I don't remember if it's between 50 and 60 or if it's between 60 and 70. I'm missing like 1 comic. So, I don't know. Tell me what you guys think in the comments below. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. I appreciate you guys supporting and watching the videos. And until next time, peace.